Here's a little tip for you that I'd like to share when chucking the gearbox back in. There is the gearbox, unless it's fallen apart, and then you really have to learn about gearboxes to put it back together properly, which happened to me a couple of rebuilds ago. Unless it's fallen apart, it will slot straight back in, but there's like 3 bits you need to watch. One is that thing, you have to get something to guide into it, and these are all the little roller bearings that it's grease. You smear grease around the inside of that hull and then place all of these tiny little roller bearings very carefully. And there's a washer on the other side of them that stops them falling out the other side. So if you've got a large flat washer amongst your gearbox parts and thinking, where did that come from? That goes in there. It might still be in there. Sometimes they stay in there. But you get the washer in, then you get the things in. And then this is the selector mechanism, not the fork. And this is a twat. You don't want this to move around. I've got this firmly secured by this bungee cord here. Because the thing about these gearboxes is I don't care how many times you've done them, it is entirely in the hands of God whether that thing goes in nicely or not. What will generally happen is you'll shove it in there and all these little bearings will fall out. Right, they'll definitely fall out if you have to remove it, if you haven't got it in properly. The other thing is this selector will move, it's whatever the hell it is, this mechanism will move. If you've got a nice early, like a 900 or something, you're probably wondering what the hell all this is. It's because in the because it's a hell of a long shaft and it's very wobbly, as I pointed out, and it's just horrible. The reason is because the gear shift used to be on the other side, but there was some kind of law that said they all had to be on this side from now on. And it's a really ridiculous law because in the 90s I had a BSA and a Honda, and they had the gear shift on opposite sides, and it was never a problem, not once. When I go to work, I might have a van with a handbrake in the middle, or it might be at the side. It's not a problem, you just go, oh, there it is. Right. And this was the later way round it. The first way round it was running a lever from that side underneath the engine, and a thing coming up. Oh my gosh, it was awful. But earlier than that, you just get a nice neat little lever that comes out that side as God intended. But yeah, that's it. That thing does need holding in place. I've tried putting it in with the gearbox. That really doesn't seem to go well at all. And like I say, if you get it all in first go and it selects all the gears and everything works, then don't get smug, because next time you'll have the devil's own job. It really is in the hands of fate and chance. Cheerio, bye.